Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mano, and we're going to talk about Forsaken Masters some more. First of all, between now and when Forsaken Masters comes out, I probably won't be playing Path of Exile as much. There might be some days when I play it a lot, but um, for the meantime, I might be playing other games for a decent amount of time. Just wanted to let you know. So let's go ahead and get into it. The general goals for this expansion are to add new content that augments the entire game and is available to low-level players. This is good for the game overall and like the game's popularity because the Aziri content was more of a end-game goal for people that play the game a lot and have a lot of game knowledge. It wasn't available to more casual or lower level players or new players. So having some content for lower level players is actually a really good thing. The content is available inside of in-game maps, which is good because the Aziri content was not available inside of the typical in-game maps. In order to do the Aziri content, you were either like running Sarn for pieces or doing normal Aziri or doing Uber Aziri, but the Forsaken Masters will actually spawn inside of maps, which is nice because you would play the game like you normally play it, but you get these bonuses like the Masters without going out of your way. Okay. To improve crafting options while not making it too easy to get the best items. This is good. It'll reduce the gear gap slightly, mostly for people that have trouble getting past certain parts of the game, for people that have trouble getting the resistances or health they need for Merciless. It'll just make it easier for more people that are casual or more people that don't have as much time to play to progress further into the game. Okay. Rebalance the game around various changes like the fixed snapshotting and updated passive tree. Interesting. So, how effective is snapshotting going to be? I mean, how effective is the shit? I don't know what I'm saying. How how is the snapshotting change going to affect builds overall, and how is the new passive tree going to affect what the meta is? It's hard to say right now, but it might be more of a um, it might be more of a there might be a bigger variety of builds that people use in game now because they're also going to be improving or buffing a lot of skill gems that don't get used a lot right now. So we might see a lot of changes to the variety of builds people play, and that's always good. You know, it's always good to have a lot of builds that people can get into to improve replayability of the game. To add some awesome, fun content that appeals to our core community and also people who only want to log in for a little while each day. The best of both worlds, you know. Everybody gets to taste the content. Tasty. How leveling masters works? Okay, so you do missions for the masters. That's pretty much how you level them. You gain reputation and favor is used as a currency to purchase decorations. Ooh, I'm gonna farm the heck out of that favor. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all on that all on that stuff. Can't curse. Cursing's bad. There are two ways to receive a mission from a master. You can encounter them. This is probably the best way to do it, but you can also get a daily mission from the master in your hideout, which will not be any different than finding a master randomly out in the middle of nowhere, but it'll be easily accessible to people that don't have a lot of time. Let's say that like you want to get online, but you only want to play for like 30 minutes today. So instead of having to go out into the world and find a master, you just go to the master in your camp. This is really good for casual players, but it does not mean at all that you have to log in to do a daily, because the dailies are exactly the same as the ones you can find out in the world. So let's say you can only play 3 days a week. So you miss your 4 dailies, right? But on those 3 days that you actually have the time to play, you can find as many masters as you want out in the wilderness to make up for any lost time. So the dailies are not a necessity at all. Once you've held a master one time, he regularly appears in towns. Larger hideouts can hold more masters, more items in the vendor shops that rotate every day. Every day at 12 a.m. I think. I forget exactly what time it rolls over, but you get the item switch. So if you're at your vendor and you see an item pop up for like 400 chaos and you don't have that, and you have 20 minutes left to get it, it's gonna be a pretty crazy rush to try to get that, to try to get the currency together. You might have to borrow it from some friends and pull together currency in order to do and get the item that you want. You unlock more options at crafting benches, which is cool, and more decorations. Yes. There's a challenge to hit level 8 with all 7 masters during the 3 months leagues. So if someone plays a lot, it could probably be done in a week or two. I would say you should probably if you play a ton, you should probably be able to do it in a week or two. That's what I want to do. I want to get my masters pimped out. I want my hideout to be totally swagged out. I want all that shit done. Okay, I need to stop cursing. Okay, let's see. Daily missions. I already talked about that. Yeah, but the daily missions in Path of Exile are not going to function like the ones in World of Warcraft, for example. And people think they are. Like, some people have a misconception because they haven't read about the daily missions, but they don't function like the ones in WoW. Masters as vendors. Let's see. The following items are added to the master vendor's inventory at these reputation levels. Okay, so when you have a level 8 master, you'll be able to get stacks of currency, some rare items, a chance at a good unique sometimes, and it always switches over at midnight UTC. Whatever midnight UTC is, UTC time. It's 6:24 p.m., so it's 4 hours ahead of me. So at 8 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, the Masters rollover, which is actually a pretty good time because I typically am either done playing for the day or online at 8 p.m. So I'll be able to see the Masters switch over, which can be fun. I'll probably make my gaming schedule around when the Masters switch over, maybe, because you want to be online when the Masters switch over if you have a chance of getting a unique item or a really good unique item, but it's really expensive. Or who knows how it's going to work. But you want to check your master when it switches over to make sure you don't miss out on any deals. How hideouts work? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. I don't really care. Deterministic crafting. It's still possible and a little cheaper to roll items randomly. Like it's probably cheaper to 6-link. But if you want to mitigate RNG and you don't want to use 2,000 fusings, you can pay 1,500 fusings now, which is still a decent amount. Let's see, what is it, like 60 or 70 fusings to an exalt? Let's say it's 70. So 1,500 divided by 70 is, oops, 211? No, 21. So it's about 21 exalts. It'll be between 18 and 22 exalts probably to 6-link an item through the vendor, which is, I think it's fair. I think that if you gather that amount of currency, you deserve to have a 6-link item, like, or 6-link the item that you want to 6-link. It shouldn't just be, if you dedicate the time and you have the knowledge to obtain that amount of currency, you should just be able to get a 6-link. It shouldn't be RNG gated as much as it is right now, maybe, because I've been playing for thousands and thousands of hours and I've only 6-linked one item. So, I mean, but I've had the currency available to me to if I could buy 6 links, like for 1,500 fusings, I could 6-link a lot of items. It does make 6 links more available, but realistically, when you think about the percent of the population that can actually afford to 6-link an item for 1,500 fusings, it's not a very high percent. It won't increase the amount of 6-links extremely drastically, but it will help more people get 6-links, which is a good thing, in my opinion. Yeah. So leveling up during the new league is going to be nice because you're going to be able to craft your own gear. Um, for example, in new leagues, it's typically hard to get CI gear, but with the new crafting system, if you find a CI item that only has one more spot left on it to get like to make it decent, like if you have good percent ES but you need flat, and you don't need a very high roll on the flat to make it a decent item for you, you can just go to the vendor and you can just get the flat on it for a determined value of chaos, which is really really nice. So socket crafting. Oh wow, you can increase the amount of sockets in an item. I wonder how much that's going to cost. Um, Couple hundred jewelers, maybe like 300 jewelers. I'm not sure. We'll see. The new challenge leagues. The new challenges are going to be easier, so a lot of people complain that they're RMT gated, but I don't really believe that. Some people have been known to RMT it, but there's people that legitimately do it and they get the shirts. But it's good to make the challenges easier because it'll be less of an RMT or an RNG gated thing and more of a who does it the quickest and who puts the most effort into getting all 8 first. It's not going to be gated behind RNG or it's not going to be able to be bought, because if they make the first 50 be able to only get the t-shirts, and they make it so hundreds of people can get 8 out of 8, you're going to be able to do it in not that long amount of time. So the people that push really hard are going to be the first 50. And you get microtransactions for the 5 out of 8 and 8 out of 8, which is cool because when I complete all the challenges, having a number next to your name is okay, like, but it doesn't push you at all to actually want to do any more of the challenges. When I get a number next to my name, I'm just like, okay, I have a number next to my name. But if I got a cool microtransaction chest that made me glow gold when I got 8 out of 8 challenges, that'd be so cool. New challenge league durations. They're going to be 3 months, which is nice. Typically 2 months into the league, people are still going pretty strong. And with the new 3-month leagues, you won't have to wait that extra 4 weeks after the 3 months end to have the actual league end. I think the 3-month league is actually going to work out pretty well, in my opinion. I think it'll work out pretty well. Passive tree changes. There's going to probably be less life on the tree because they're going to increase the amount of life you get per level. I think they're going to try to push the meta away from like Marauders and Templars and shit like that. And well, Arc Witches are very popular on softcore, and I've seen people play them on hardcore too. But I feel like people are going to be playing Witch and Shadow and Ranger a lot this league. I think I actually might be playing a Shadow because I want to make some type of crit build with daggers. We'll see. It's all up in the air because when the passive tree comes out and the new skills are released and everything, nobody's going to know what to do. People are going to be coming up with new builds. It's going to be crazy. We'll see. I might try to make my first original Mano build. We'll see. Let's see. One design goal. Blah 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 blah. Skills, balance, and mana cost. We've rebalanced many skills in 1.2.0. Some of the least frequently used skills that receive powerful buffs. That's gonna be awesome. I might have to make a character based on that. I want to take one of the skills that are really buffed, and I want to make a crit version of that from like a Shadow or something. So if they make like Cleave really good or something, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, I don't know what you should do. Let's see. If you make it to the end of this video, just tell me what build I should do, or tell me what. Tell me what skill. Tell me what skill you think is going to get buffed if you make it to the end of this video. Tell me what skill you think is going to get buffed and what skills you think might be more frequently used in the future. Just let me know. and I will see you guys tomorrow.